Objection! Hail Satan fuckers, welcome on in. Happy Screepy Sunday. How are we doing? How are the vibes? Welcome, welcome. I had to give Franziska her due, right? We don't get her in this mix. Welcome, welcome. Oh God, it's been a day. It's been a day. I'm not gonna lie, I did not sleep well. My back's a little sore. It's hot as fuck where I'm at, and if I'm being honest with you, I woke up feeling particularly morose and then worked a very rough day. But my day has turned around. I've witnessed fantastic news and memes, and crab rave was danced to. My God, what a fucking day, right? I feel a little invigorated. I've got some nice Singapore noodles in me. I'm spicy. I'm sweaty. I'm ready to do some lawyering. How are we all doing today? 3 Wolf Moon. I'm not familiar. Wait, is this the... Wait, 3 Wolf Moon. Oh, the classic. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, 10 scale rating. I got a 10 scale rating for 3 Wolf Moon. A classic. The issue is that most of us only have 2 wolves inside of us. And so I feel like it's kind of almost rude, right? It's almost an unnecessary level of flex to be showing off 3, right? Oh no, I feel like you can do. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. That's oh no, don't overstate your importance. Come on, buddy. Yes, redeems are working again. I gotta get out of the way for this. Redeem. Ugh. Yeah, sure. It is iconic, but
we'll do it live. Fuck it.
Simplicity, right? Hello, Tubby. Welcome on in. Singapore noodles sound amazing. They were. The place near me makes them real spicy, and they got like that hot Cheeto factor where you just kind of have to keep shoveling them down. Otherwise the spice overtakes you. It's either like you have to keep eating them, or you have to take a water break. It's one or the two. It's one of the two. It's one or the other. And like honestly, I'm probably going to be hungry again in like an hour and a half. But fuck it, it was worth it. They were delicious. My God. Yep. Your handhold is over. Yeah. So redeems, as you can tell, are working again. I fixed the shit that OBS broke. I've actually made things hopefully a little bit cleaner. Hopefully things might run a little smoother. I don't know. It remains to be seen. I'm probably cursing myself just by bringing up the specter of scuff in the first place, but who knows? Maybe some things might be a little smoother and not hitch and crash at the worst possible moment, right? God, it is fucking sweltering over here, but I'm really excited to get back into this game. I don't have to do 2 wolves. I have Jessica Rabbit and Elvira. Those are good demons to have on your shoulder. My God, I wish I had company that sexy. God damn it. That is Vesper is just living it up right now, apparently. Fuck. I have only 1 wolf, and it's not a wolf, it's a goblin, and she's allowed to control everything. Good for the goblin. Good for her. We love to see a goblin roam free, right? I cast a spell of anti-scuff on this stream. Okay, Moth, you're making sure she's doing that, right? You can confirm that witchcraft is engaged in. I don't necessarily believe in witchcraft, but I will say I did once have to confront somebody with something very serious, and I am friends. I'm not even like this isn't kayfabe. This isn't like fucking world building. This isn't lore. This isn't. I am friends with a coven of witches. Like they do have a bit of a practice through Discord. And they one of them was familiar with the situation that I was about to be meddling in, and she said she was going to be casting some spells, and I specifically requested an enhanced ability on persuasion, and I think it worked out for me. So, you know, I don't want to discount the witchcraft, and, you know, if you want to cast an anti-scuff spell, I will take it. Like, it worked out for me. I am a Baphomet. Yeah, no way. Any coven needs their Black Phillip. Speaking of, I am looking for covens of witches. If anybody needs a Black Phillip to adopt, I'm looking right now. Hail Satan, Andy. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome on in. Discord witches making sandwiches. That sounds delicious. Honestly, I could go for a hoagie. Bouncing between this and Evo. Yeah, I know it's Evo. I know not everybody's going to be around necessarily tonight, because that is some big goings on there. I did catch a bit of it last night, though, as I was just kind of winding down and relaxing after getting a lot of shit done and spending some time fixing all my redeems and whatnot. Yeah, I caught the Unib finale. And speaking of Evo, Rivals 2, Ether Studios made some really great announcements. For those of you who are unfamiliar, I am backing Rivals 2 on Kickstarter, and hopefully this time it won't be cursing it. You know, I also backed Shovel Knight, and that was a dub. But yeah, when that game comes out, I am 100% going to be streaming it. And they revealed a new character. Orcane's coming back. We all knew it was coming, but he looks great. He looks adorable. They made his eyes big, and it's really, really cute. And yeah, the other big announcement is all their characters are going to be free. Every post-launch character. They're not doing DLC. They're not doing season passes. There's no in-game currency. You got to grind to unlock it. They're going to do like some cosmetics for long-term support. But every new character is going to be free for the entire player base as soon as it's released. And that's fucking amazing. That's as it should be, especially for like, a fighting game, when the only way to inject new blood into it is through additional characters. That's huge. Right? Like, and I miss the days of paying for a game and owning the game and having all the things that I can get out of the game there without any additional bullshit. It's a great business model. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't think like a indie fighter like Rivals 2 can necessarily pursue ultimate growth, like unlimited growth. But that being said, like Rivals 1.
I'm just excited to see my Lord and Savior.
Hello, Tapa. Welcome on in. Rivals 1. Even with the sequel about to come out,
notice me, senpai. Notice me.
And likely kill the game. Rivals 1 is still a really great deal, and if it goes on sale, you should fucking get it. Like it for workshop mode alone, which they do plan on bringing to the sequel. And that's going to be huge. Like, I think it's going to be a great investment for if you like a good platform fighter, or just like a good game you can play with friends. If you're interested in something fighty and furry and avatar-y, man, look into Rivals 2, because this is probably going to have a really long lifespan. I am a little bit worried about its launch and it launching without enough necessarily, but there's a lot of shit they're planning on adding to it. Workshop mode is practically infinite content, frankly. Oh, it's on sale for $12 right now? Get Rivals of Ether. Get Rivals of Ether if you like yourself a Smash Brothers, but also would like to play as Hatsune Miku. Just putting that out there. There are actually multiple Mikus that you can play as, I'm pretty sure. The community, it's all depending on what the community's made. Yeah, no, they have workshops. It has Steam Workshop support. I heard she's running for president, actually. Yeah. It has Steam Workshop support, so anybody in the community is able to make their own characters, and stages, and full-on game modes, and an entire, like, adventure mode single player. It's a really good game. It has, like, a horde mode co-op with some fun, like, unlockable additions to your moveset. Its cast is fantastic. It's got a great art style. It's fucking great. Is there an equivalent of the Mr. Saturn item? I'm pretty sure. I would not be shocked if somebody's made Mr. Saturn playable. There are definitely multiple Earthbound characters in there. I can guarantee you. Like multiple full-on Earthbound characters. I'm pretty sure you can play as Pooh. I'm pretty sure, I remember him as Blart from our PhirmthVOD playthrough, but Rocket Kid. Jeff? Was it Jeff? There's definitely a playable Jeff in there. Yeah. Anyways, I want to get... We're getting too distracted. We have a court case. We have a trial to attend. We have some real important business to get to tonight. Because when we last left off, we had unfortunately been made the attorney of one not Aubrey Graham. One Glizzy Drake. So yeah, we were on Turnabout Big Top, which I did learn was maybe an unpopular case, and for a good reason. Whole lot of people trying to marry a 16-year-old. Now, in all fairness, the primary reason they're trying to marry her is because that does give them control of the circus, the ringleader of whom and founder is the girl's father and just got murdered. So naturally, there's a succession thing. It's a little more Game of Thronesy than it is pure creeperdom. Still creeperdom. Unfortunately, I don't think we get to intercede on that level. But we did meet a crazy cast of characters in the circus. I don't know who's gonna show up tonight, but I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get into it, huh? Big hydrate before we go. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Oh, he nervous. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. Oh, I was hoping we get to see him crack on the witness stand. Why do our clients never get called for testimony? I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties! What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. And also directly kind of works against the case, because the whole supposition is that the murderer flew. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes? Oh, I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. And scene. December 29th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Now I can't stop picturing Phoenix attaching to his zip line and pretending to be dead. I'm just imagining, like... I'm imagining Maya as Tinkerbell at the front of the stage being like... Or no. I'm imagining Phoenix is Peter Pan. I'm imagining Phoenix is Peter Pan. Just trying to get the jury to clap to revive Maya. She won't revive. Pixies can't, or mediums can't live unless you believe in them. Oh, Phoenix doing the dance for weapon of choice, that would also be key. Yeah, oh my god. Coming in like Broadway Peter, yeah, that's what, no, it's not Broadway Peter Pan. No, it's a school production. It's a school production. They hired out the fly system because there's nobody in the drama department who is certified to operate any of that equipment. Is that one vine with the kids flying around in the zip line? Yeah. Judge would absolutely scream witch at them. Yes. He would also clap when instructed because that's just how he do. Imagine the bailiff having to catch him. Okay, if there's one thing that Phoenix Wright is missing, can I just say, if there's one thing that Phoenix Wright is missing as a franchise thus far, it is a preferably silent, but still visible and reacting bailiff. I just need a series of Tim and Eric reaction shots to half of the nonsense that occurs in this fucking franchise. I just need to see him look over. Yeah, like Judge Judy. I just need him to look over and nod every once in a while, or just give the judge a look like, "Oh, I know what you're talking about, buddy." I need one of those. That it's the one thing I want this franchise to have. Anyways, back to voice acting. And now the case of one. What?
Your Honor! Get on with it.
Sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So... Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor. He does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Do it for the kids, Judge! It sounds more friendly. More friendly than Billy Bob Johns? I wonder if that is to our advantage? Miss Von Karma? Your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham! I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It's
been a while since I've gotten the voice of Von Karma. Feels good to be back.
It did not count! Do you hear me?
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of the Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty? What are you talking about?
It will be my ultimate revenge.
But it's not like it'll bring her dad back.
There! Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
It's less of an opening statement, more of like a wrestling promo, right?
If you took my 3/5 chance at winning, and your 1/3 chance at winning at sacrifice.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. No!
Hello, Big Belgian. Welcome on in. Steiner Map. Greatest promo of all time. It truly is. It truly is. Papa Von Garble with this voice would be such a good heel act. Actually, though.
Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, detective.
Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir. All right, detective. You may proceed with your testimony. She would put far too well in a professional run. She actually would, Mars. Hello. Welcome on in. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. When I hear beaten to death, I think of multiple hits. I think of a very sloppy punch fest. I don't think of a single bonk. But blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Yeah, he got sapped at 10:15. A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin. Oh, very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. But first, let me just check what we have in evidence right now. We should go over evidence. We got attorney's badge, the Magatama, picture of the crime scene, and there are only one set of footprints there or anywhere around there. Oh my God, it was custom made. Ringmaster's papers, documents delivered to Max. Oh yeah, he got an enormous raise 1 week ago. He had claimed that he had gone in to discuss his pay that night, but no, he was actually discussing marriage. Emblazoned with Max's 3 famous symbols, which are the feather, the white rose, and I forget what else. I forget what the other symbol was. Shit. Chat can remind me if they remember. I will allow that. Oh yeah, there was a broken orange juice bottle on the cafeteria floor. Oh, the silk hat? Wait. But the feather was still one of them, right? Or is that or is that just part of the silk hat symbol? And is there a third? Map of the Very Big Circus. Yeah. Monkey. Who takes care of Acro? Does he? Is he really the caretaker? Oh, the cape. That would make sense. Yeah. Okay. Love the high quality PNG of the monkey, which also gathers shining objects. And then we found from T to R, from Trilo to Regina was her name. So he found that. So Trilo was planning on making a move. Okay. Anyways, the night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see, there's got to be more to this. Huh? What's the matter? Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe? What were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Wait, what about the snow? Wait, Let me ask you about the snow. Snow didn't pile up, yeah. Frozen places on the ground. Yeah, what in the court record would mess with that? Because, like, obviously the picture of the crime scene. Yeah, that looks like 1.5 inches to me. Hello, Tox. Welcome on it. Yeah, well, the clown might be one of the only good people here, right? I mean, this dude's a bit of a clown too. Let's be real here. All right. Well, anyways, that's the only thing I think would interact with that. But like, either way, we should go. We should keep going. We should. First things first. You want to press him on everything. All the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Oh, my microphone is buzzing? Wait, is anybody else getting that buzz? This is with the audio or game audio down. Yeah, that might be on your end, Mars. Sorry. Yeah, but this might be. You might hear a fan. I'm not turning that off. Anyways. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Hello, Blahaj, welcome. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. As he does. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Aha, there's our first hole. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Yeah, so... Oh, but we can't... He didn't put it on the record. He didn't put it on the record. Fuck. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. I'd like you to be more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. We got a witness that... Ow!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
All right, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, how would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. Wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked. Locked, you say? 20-pound box, small but strong lock. Okay. And we haven't opened it up? We haven't cracked this open yet? This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. I mean, yes. What the fuck is in the box? What's in the box? Would you mind telling us what was inside that box? And was it custom made? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. Salt? It looks like poppers. I'm not gonna lie. I have friends who have fucking... I have friends who have a shirt with the logo. I know what it looks like. Or I know what the silhouette looks like. Anyways, what's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Wait, chat keeps saying salt. It was the opposite. It was the compliment. It was the compliment. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box? So is the box itself just that heavy? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Found inside the wooden box, the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. Sure. The cause of the death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Yeah, this is the densest pepper you can imagine. You only need one corn to completely season an entire goulash. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper?
Now that we are wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously. That's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
Oh no, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Ms. Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trila will show up on the stand as well. Oh boy, here we go. Ah, there it is, already at it.
Please state your name and occupation for the record.
My full name is Triloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That rule must be gotten off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think?
It had a good rhythm.
It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak.
Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose! You'll think you'd have the sense to fix it! It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face of the off chance swelling would help! You know, your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star!
Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds, or tweeting it.
What's going on here? Order! I demand to know who the witness is! Great question, Judge. Let's get right down to the bottom of it.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony. Ow!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed.
Trilo's just gonna be pulled over drunk and shouting terrible words. Yeah. I regret to inform the chat that Trilo was photographed at the January 6th Capitol riots. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the Stooge. I mean the clown. Once we got into the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? And the police showed up and took Magic Boy away.
You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that?
Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why's that?
Here's absolute proof.
A silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. This really is a great crop of characters to voice, honestly. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the Stooge. I mean the clown. The clown? You're talking about Mo. Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic I can't stand them. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup is running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to kneeling over for good. The poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. And what happened? Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness.
But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. Actually, murderous clowns are a result of bad caretaking. A properly enriched clown will only do slapstick violence. I don't know. He was referred to as a Stooge, and the Stooges, the Stooges were pretty savage towards each other, right? Oh, the Thunker, just like the statue from the first game. Wait, that's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How can you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears! Lawyers nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little more effort into preparing your questions. Imagine getting dunked on by a fucking puppet. A puppet trying to marry a 16-year-old. Phoenix, you gotta pick it up, bud. You gotta earn back my respect at this point, frankly. Also, phone is unplugged. Let me just fix that real quick. I do not want that dying during the stream. Come on, buddy. There we go. By unplugged, I mean the fucking cable's real sensitive. Anyways. Those are all sounds on my end. Don't worry about it. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? And the police showed up and took the magic boy away.
Trilo wouldn't have to happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he?
Well, Max is part of that bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over the head.
Nick? Wasn't Ben the one that got knocked over the head?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Once practice was over, I left the temp with the Stooge. I mean clown. Oh wait, oh that's it, that's the whole thing, okay. He was the only one heading that way. How could that not be the killer? Well, no. Left the temp with the Stooge, I mean clown. Show me back to the plaza's entrance. Let me just check the map real quick. Yeah, this all seems pretty legit thus far. So I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. How could that... He was the only one heading that way. I feel like that's... the main point we can... assault here. Yeah, put your thinking caps on. Yeah, I showed up ready to voice act and not ready to figure out puzzles, if I'm being entirely honest. So, I impressed the final two. Oh, I must have accidentally. Did I not? Oh wait, no, you're right. I didn't. No, that's I meant to. Oh shit. That's my bad. Thank you, Scathe. God. I thought we were still in the response. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo? Oh, the badge. Shit, you're right. God, I am brain dead. I was so fixated on making sure my redeems and shit were fixed for tonight. Thank you, Maxes. God. Okay. And thank you again, Mimey, for creating this lovely badge. Okay. No, that's not the part of me I wanted to attach to. Much better. What? Nope.
Drink water, drink water, bitch.
That's a... It's more attached to my neck this way. What the hell? Oh, much better. Oh, yeah. And I will take a hydrate during this moment. Thank you. Oh. All right. What did I remind anybody about? I remember that after looking at Monkey. Yeah. Oh God. Okay. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo? That's right, and that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? Wait, yeah, if he saw Max, then how did the fucking ringmaster get there? That's a bit strange, how don't you think? Oh, what's strange? That you only saw Max? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose this witness could have seen? I mean, yeah, the victim, right? That's the victim. That's correct. If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. I gotta crank this up. Love this music. Ah!
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story?
No, it's according to your witness that you just pulled up.
If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
Ah, I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. Really? And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions. Really? He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now, let's move along with the testimony.
Trilo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating. Yeah, we know. Wait, did that skip over another? Yeah, we never got to press him on this. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it?
Huh? I think it was around, I'd say about after 10:30 p.m., I think.
Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time?
I guess that sounds right.
Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope! Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright! We can all do without your off-handed theories.
But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright, I should save. I feel like I'm about to make a decision. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? You had to be giving that ring to somebody, weren't you? Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Whoa! You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important was what I saw. Don't you forget it. I love watching this man blow up on the stand. Well. This puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Huh? All right. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. No! Really coming apart at the seams there, aren't you, buddy?
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the time of the crime, or at the scene of the crime.
However, he did not see the witness on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there was a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else than that. Ow! Hail Satan, Lilith. Welcome on in.
There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer.
I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. Well, I'm surprised Von Karma hasn't shut him up yet. Oh no. Oh, I hate it when he looks smug like that. It's true. I was waiting for Regina. Pain!
Oh, Pain? Don't volunteer things.
Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time. And I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was!
I was waiting to propose to her.
Oh, I was waiting to propose to her. I misread who that was. Also, I'm gonna deny that in auto mod. We're gonna keep that term. And you were what? Waiting to propose? Well, what's the matter? You think the humans have a monopoly on marriage? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
Committing perjury is actually a requirement to being the witness. Well, in all fairness, from what I understand, if you get smacked with a perjury charge, they're not actually gonna, like, you get smacked with a charge, then you still get like a court date for that, right? Most people are not gonna probably bother trying to fight it in court. They'll just settle or something and plead guilty. But yeah, clearly, perjury is not even remotely a crime in Japan. No, that's true. All right. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. There was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Oh, but wait, I can drop this piece of evidence on any of those statements, though. You were going to propose. A puppet. I wonder if the judge is contemplating the horror of the, like a 31-year-old ventriloquist puppet proposing to a 16-year-old, or if he's having an awakening like he did with the Blue Badger and is imagining, what if he were the 16-year-old, right? We all know that the judge is clearly into some variety of regression fantasies. He's already watching baby sensory videos. Like he's got a little fidget spinner behind the desk to stim with. Complete tangent. The other day, I was like doing insurance shit, and I was looking to see what my insurance covered, and like the benefits page, which naturally hides and obfuscates every amount of benefits. There was a section for a certain, I get $70 towards some sort of, like, I forget what the term was, but the symbol they had for it was a fidget spinner. And I can get $70 towards fidget spinners if I get an official autism diagnosis. So, GoFundMe starts now. Anyways, you were going to propose. A puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Oh no! Oh, that was no! You have gone from harmless by way of incompetence and gone straight to just no! Oh god, it's the judge from fucking Sweeney Todd! Oh, jail for the whole courtroom. Burn down the system. Burn down the system. Firebomb the Walmart. Now. Another marker. Exactly. His honor.
Unacceptable!
No, bitch!
Yeah, nah, we ain't fucking with that. We're not fucking with that. Jail 1,000 years. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Okay, Mr. Wright. Please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end? 1,000 years jail for everybody involved. Don't be surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I'm very surprised. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina? Of course, that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of new outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it? That's the truth. I even had something to give to her. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give to her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring.
Engagement?
Ring? Oh, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Yeah, karma. How do you feel about your client right now? Oh shit, that's not our client's witness. Damn it. Ben is in the cuck chair. No! He is the cuck chair. Like, he's a living cuck chair at that point. My god. That's what I put in that little room that everybody's going around sharing, editing memes of.
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here.
Franziska's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up from a long time. Pain equals bad. No, push on. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed. Ow!
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I plan on giving an engagement ring for Regina. Let me press him on that. An engagement ring? Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Wait. Oh, wow, he didn't even get it for the cubic zirconium. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's going to love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Oh, it's got to be something I can catch him on. It's pretty obvious. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You gotta be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off?
I'm sorry. Really?
You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? Of course, I also had him in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. So, you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right! I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but an uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica! When I get a hold of him, I'm going to saw his woodblock in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say love creates rivalries. I like to imagine that Max just got on the courtroom's PA system for that announcement. So what about this present? In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. So, are you still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am! I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not going to give up that easily. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Yeah, nobody's been shoving enrichment in this man's enclosure. We need to get you, like, at least a bubble wrap to pop or something, bud. 3 months for a fake ring eats just the puppet's half of the salary, right? World's first misogynist. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant. World's first misogynistic puppet. I'm pretty sure Punch and Judy shows had to have some variety of misogyny in them, right? Give the judge $70 worth of fidget spinners. Sorry, judge, it's all I can afford. Okay, I'm guessing I have to present it on. Well, first I'll save. I was gonna bring up Punch and Judy. Yeah, like kind of the OG misogynistic puppets. Jeff Dunham had a misogynist puppet. Well, Jeff Dunham had a puppet for everyone. Jeff Dunham had basically the Infinity Gauntlet of bad stereotype-driven comedy. Like, man, worst stand I've ever seen. All right, present the ring. This evidence clearly reveals the wait, no, but because we have the ring. It's I gotta play it on the part where he says he has the ring in his pocket right now. That would be it. That would be it. Snap your finger and each puppet's worse than the last one, yeah. I hope Jeff Dunham has gone on a rant about how, like, I couldn't get away with that nowadays, because I just want to frame that and say good. There we go. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Looks like they're gonna double team me now. And we move on. Actually, an Eiffel Tower would be really funny if you got a reach. It's also a reach around, because, you know. Oh, God. Do you recognize this ring? That's mine. Give it back. Thief. Didn't you just specify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Ah! The more I see him blow up like that, the more I realize that Trilo is capable of the rocket to punch you. And that's the most dangerous weapon in this entire courtroom, frankly. No wonder Ben is scared as shit of him. What is going on in here? That's... Ben, say something!
Don't put me on the spot like that, Chilo.
I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room like they... You mean a room they put money? You mean a room they put money? Okay. Judge don't understand money. Frog one. Okay, he really talking. Money's room? You mean a room they put money like a bank vault? No, don't say that's not proofread. No, this is 100%. Frog don't know. Bored. Fuck. No, it reads fine, honestly. Like, I believe it, though. I believe he'd say it like that, because it's the judge we're talking about, right? He's got the Benjamin Button disease. We've said it. This is his Make-A-Wish. Fuck. Money's room? You mean a room they put money, like a bank vault? A filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Why does he know fiat currency? Judge cannot understand greater themes of Finnegan's Wake. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Cut to the judge trying to shove 3 bonobo chimps into the ATM slot. Phoenix said this was legal tender now. Phoenix said I'd be good. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny thing? Fuck, I feel like we're witnessing a full-on mental breakdown of the judge right now. Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time.
He's in the courtroom!
Yeah.
Ben, what's wrong with you? Oh, whatever. Okay, no. Ben was just being very, very descriptive for his testimony. There's nothing to do with anything. Especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide who has to do with what, or what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Mr. Trilo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey Money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove
important point. What point could that possibly be?
Obviously, the man doesn't know how to exercise enough. No. There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Monkey the Money. Or after Money the Monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory. Which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Wright.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist?
I will save. Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. Well, what? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dog face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it, I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Ha! I've told you so many times. You think you know my story's not changing? You already changed your story, stick boy. And I'm sure it'll change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. This is why we have to keep after him. Yeah. Don't fucking swear, you shitty wood boy. We got the close up. Yeah, we got the double close up. Yeah, I didn't want to I felt the pacing right there. I felt the energy, and like I've also noticed that like pre-rolls are back on. We are due for another ad break and then some. And I'm running a little low on water. I should grab some more. Thank you very much for the follow, Kirby Oreo. Welcome on in. Welcome to Cool Out. What brings you around these parts? But yeah, I think after that, I think this is a great moment to do a quick ad break and grab a little bit of water. I'm so sorry you just followed Kirby. You might have just shown up, but I'm going to do, we're going to go on a quick ad break. So people, just happened to follow us before nap. Oh, they won't miss out on shit. That's okay. So we're going to just do a quick little BRB. So that people don't have to deal with pre-rolls coming in, and I can refill my water, and then we're gonna get right back into this, because despite how much people are shitting on this case, which I understand why, the courtroom job has been great so far. I'm really enjoying this. The writing's fantastic. The back and forth is good. I'm enjoying Von Karma a lot as a rival. So yeah, BRB fuckos, grab a snack, grab some water, do a little stretchy. I'm gonna need to do a little stretchy because my back. It's been a day, man. Okay. Anyways, BRB fuckos.
Oh no. Satan's pretty cool. pretty cool.
Welcome back. Ooh. Big stretches, big stretches. My God. Pineapple chunks? Oh, nice. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh my God. Well, you having somebody over or what? Anyways, I have been asked to rate Butterfly by Crazy Town real quick. Honestly, pretty bad, pretty low tier, pretty not great. Do it live. Fuck it.
Okay, throw me some numbers.
I'm sorry, mommy. I hear the song. I hear Pineapple. I think the song "Pineapple Slice" by Tove Lo. It's a good song.
Terrible. Take a lap.
Good fucking song. Songs that are oral just superior for whatever reason. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that's the whole thing. Yes. That's like the whole. That's what I thought people were referred to. I was just got no. Apparently it's a. I have heard. I have heard. Tell that it goes both ways. Yeah, I specifically remember. I remember learning this because it was early 2010s Tumblr. And somebody like posted something about like boyfriend coming over later. And then it was just a gif of somebody with one of those giant cans of Dole pineapple juice, like the industrial ones, just chugging it, just slanging it back. Right. So, you know, that's how I learned. Anyways. Yeah. Experimentation needed. Get a control group first. That's what you got. Could have been, but who knows? I don't know. Why would Tove Lo have a song about it? Why would Tove Lo have a song about it? That's all I'm saying. Anyways, let's get into this. I'm excited to see what this shit is like. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. But it doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So that means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max.
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about... I like that this is his thinking pose.
I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the
victim could have arrived in the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. I saw Goody Proctor at the murder scene. I saw Maximilian de Galactica dancing. I want to see the scene where Mo the clown just goes, "Oh wait." It's his last words. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. So you were only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You think about how many eyes I actually have. Oh, you should think about how many eyes I actually have. I got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Well, counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, you really think something would have slipped by me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes. The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trilo. Well, that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. So, you saw Max coming out of the big top that night? Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance of the tent the entire time. Yeah, that's a terrifying image. I guess that makes sense. Especially since he was waiting for Regina. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. About what time would you say these events took place? Well, you're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know the practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. It was at 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? What time was it? Let me think about.
It was 10 p.m.
Yes, that sounds about right. It sounds about right, because that's the time I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. So, you testify that you said good evening to Max that night. Well, you must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening that night.
I'm sorry, Trilo.
Mr. Quiz, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible! A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Ben's half the comedy act. I guess it would be. Wait, yeah, no. Why would he greet him if he fucking hates him? Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. I'm a two-faced little bitch, don't you know? Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers?
Well, if it was just simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ow, that hurt!
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
There's no reason that Trilo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Yeah, no, Max, don't go about reminding me. Because I was, we'll get there eventually, don't you worry. Nothing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. No, wait. Give me a chance to... Okay, so I guess we come back here, and then this is where we present the juice bottle, right? No, yeah, because, so Max is like, I remember the juice bottle, but... juice bottle. Yeah, that's definitely orange juice. There's no way that comes from a vineyard. A glass orange juice bottle shaped like that, yeah. I had forgotten that Trilo was stolen, which will probably come up at some point, yeah. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica on the scene. You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said? I told you already. Jeez, I am 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way he could be any more confident than that, right?
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Is he gonna go through them again? The curiosity, how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone, together now. Silcat, Glook, White Roses. Thank you very much. You didn't have to join in, didn't you? But it's fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? We gotta have something that will prove useful. All right, time to go back to work. Also, he said the Silk Hat and Cloak White Rose is real fast. Yeah, the Bacardi Breezers bottle. Yeah. Listen, these circus animals, they like they like strong drinks, but they gotta make sure they're real sweet to match. All right, yeah, that's the one. You're so, just in case, I'll do a little save. Oh, you're just so nice to your coworker, huh? Oh, you're just so fucking cordial. Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder?
A fight?
A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? That's not worth trying here, buddy. That's a separate date.
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first.
Yeah, oh, now the judge is concerned with other crimes than the one we're actually trying for. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. Why'd you choose lewd for that? You think he would have said, how's it hanging? Gotten it bleached lately, Max?
Are you saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? I think he saw somebody else in Max's getup, right? That makes the most sense. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to.
What kind of theory is that?
The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all.
What?
If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all, which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That's why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or, good evening, as he put it. Oh,
what in the world? You...
Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw in the evening, then? Maybe he did see the... Oh. It's not... I wish it was the monkey, but I don't think it's monkey. He already left to escort Mo to his room. It wouldn't have been Regina. Franziska, Dick, no. Not Maya. I think it just... The process of elimination takes us to Russell. Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Judge, no. She's cute, but that can mean a bunch of different things in the way you've been taught. No. 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 We need to split that word into separate subwords so we know what the fuck you're talking about, man. She's cute the way like a puppy is, goddamn. Somebody get the spray bottle for the judge. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Trila would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose you've got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself. Was it not?
You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trilo, is that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order! How do you respond to this? No, but wait a second. Oh, well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. Why do we fade to black on that? I think it is high time we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols.
3 symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Say it with me, chat. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Oh!
Yes, we know the silk hat, cloak, and white roses.
A silk hat and the cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me.
What was that?
Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry.
What?
Ms. Von Karma? Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. Oh, and there goes the smug sprite. Oh, we love to see her in the smug pose.
That is very unfortunate.
Huh?
You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What do you mean by that?
You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... who that person was can only be answered by the next witness.
Huh?
Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. That there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Yay! Recess time! Yay! Woo! Oh. Take a big sip. Can we get the monkey on? I wish, but I don't think it's an option, just based on the fact that it wasn't added to the registry. It's in the normal court record, but not the not the people that we can look into. Hello, Oz. Welcome. December 29th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near the crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. While you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie. I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. When I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Oh, they were having some serious negotiations, huh? That's one hell of a dowry you're given. Which means? It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Oh, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I am responsible for several missing persons cases. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? You're not getting the nom, buddy. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. It says a lot that I still wouldn't well, now I say it. No, it still wouldn't. Damn. December 29th, 12:06 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Ms. Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case.
Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Girls please take the set?
Wait! He goes by Mo? His first name is something that's often shortened to Larry, and his middle name is Curls? They got all 3 Stooges in one? That's fucked up! He really is a Stooge! Knock, 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 knock. That's all I really know is Stooges. All I know from Stooges is just the Mark Prosh impersonations, which somebody remind me, somebody yelled On Cinema's 3 Stooges at me in the Discord. I keep telling y'all to watch On Cinema, and nobody ever fucking does. And y'all are depriving yourselves. Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Okay, him moving the carrot out of his face is great because he's also doing the one hand like pray thing.
The witness will now state his name and occupation for the court record.
Yeah, I've seen that one before. Yeah, I've seen that bit before. Yeah. I know that's one of the ones that the anti-localization crowd is really angry about. It's really funny, It's really funny to see it in action, and it's literally a throwaway gag. It's literally on screen for like 4 frames. That's what they're that again. It's all a fucking grift. It's all a fucking grift. Anybody who's mad about that shit is just grifting you. Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking good. I was hoping he would yell out, but Miss Von Karma, I am Pagliacci. But, you know, I'll take Wells Clownadelphia Foreign Race. Yeah, Clownadelphia is now canon, right? And Clownadelphia is actually now large enough to have like a notable east and west side with theoretically different cultures and expectations amongst their citizenry. Anyways, name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court as to why he's speaking autobiographical gibberish?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion.
What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court.
Oh, yeah. Maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? A sign only says no pants, no shirt, no shoes, no service.
I mean, at least you'd be a sex offender to adults and not children, unlike the rest of your circus. Doesn't get you laughs, though.
Okay. How about this? Have you seen my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts?
Is he related to Larry?
How was that one?
But a couple of clowns who are up no good.
Your name? Lawrence Carls, a professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder? Correct! Yes. Yes, it is.
Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening?
A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza.
Without the humor, please.
Okay.
Oh, poor Mo can't be his normal Stoogie self in course. No, shut up, Maya. This is good for him. He needs to push past this. If he never gets over this, well, there's a reason the kids don't see him anymore. Oh, we can see a giant shepherd's hook to table. Yes! Hit that man with the Apollo.
I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I have been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try making everyone laugh. But seriously, everyone? What do you think of me? How am I doing? Grade me. Evaluate me. I need it. I need your approval. Press like and subscribe and hit the notification button.
He asked for testimony, not trauma dumping. Yeah, I feel like I've gotten some first-time chats that resemble this. So do you want me to press him on all that? Wait, can I show him my lawyer's badge? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here?
Witness? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over.
Oh, I didn't know Von Karma offered mental health services. I feel like if I had somebody like Von Karma just whipping the shit out of me at appropriate moments, I feel like maybe at least 45% of my problems could be solved. I'm just pushing. She's better than BetterHelp.
Please stick to the facts of this case.
Really? You'll really hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you, I can't wait. Fuck. She's just handing him off to an intern. Oh my god, can you imagine? Poor Gumsh. Yeah. Oh, there's definitely a good fan comic out there about that, isn't there? Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. All right, peace, Andy. Thanks for stopping by. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clogged the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness's account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now.
Of course you can. There's no way that this account can be criticized.
However, the witness is a bit, how you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. He really is Pagliacci. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, gotta find some kind of contradiction in his testimony.
I know that. Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
I'm afraid that if you put this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor.
If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible.
Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. Oh God, we're about to walk into a minefield, aren't we? Saber rattling is a very good, very, very good, phrase, yes. Okay, so we gotta be careful about, we don't want to press him on everything. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. Okay, yeah, no, I think it's pretty obvious which ones we can and can't press him on. You say that practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing.
Huh?
How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock, that's something a clown can riff off of. Well, let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock, and that way I can make a great joke. No. Let's not make it 8 p.m. All right, Mo? What do you mean that's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around.
Come on, Nick, just listen to his joke.
There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with a penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witnesses proceed with his factual testimony? You are so boring. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out of the window. You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed, Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press him further on this. No. Very well, Mo. How about we get back to your testimony now? This is definitely one of your more straightforward cross-examinations, Mr. Wright. Of course, you threaten me with a penalty if I don't keep this stooge in check. It's also straightforward in the sense that I'm not pressing him on everything.
That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though.
Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly, how far away were they?
Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window.
Some good visual calculus, Mo. Thank you.
Just 30 feet. That's not far at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility.
I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw.
It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden...
Oh, wait, shit. No, I wanted to... Wait, I wanted to go back. There were things I wanted to...
It was a ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak.
You'd say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away.
That's right. I've been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Ms. Von Karma. But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. And just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
We've established that. They're uppity symbols.
Lawyers nowadays, do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? All right, everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo.
Yeah, the court looks dead.
I see what I mean. It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yowza! Enough foolishness! Get back on track!
Will the witness please testify as to what he saw, and only what he saw?
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head.
You know, Mo's testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Yeah, I notice. Just gotta pinpoint what's changed. You can do it, Nick. Night Noisy, you have a good one. Take care. I forgot to press him on that last one. I gotta... You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's a climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you saw... you did see everything, didn't you?
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose I did. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
Objection! I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You had better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown.
You were not giving him that much respect, girl. You were not giving him a lot of respect when you introduced him.
Because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty.
Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So, what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
Oh, it wouldn't be the map. I don't know if they're... I don't know if I have anything for this. I don't know if I have anything that would actually contradict this. I know you're going to say monkey, and I want it to be the monkey too. Hello, Wright. Welcome, welcome. No reference to him eating glasses or anything. I wonder if it might, for all I know, it might be a bet. Like, it might be a bet we have to make. Like, just a bluff. It wouldn't be either of these two, so I'm gonna turn around. Because I don't remember the testimony that we got from him when we were talking to him, when we were, like, investigating him. When we were, like, you know, interrogating the man. I did save, yeah. Right, I can save right now, too. Just to make sure. Yeah, I don't know how to relate any of these. But part of me wants to see if it's it could be a trick question. Especially because, like, it's threatening me so much. I almost want to say, I almost want to go ahead with the bluff. But I think because it's such a big threat, I'm going to go with it's a trick question. Well, see, right now I don't have a clear basis to be thinking that.
And this is just another one of your pointless efforts to badger my witness. Let's earn yourself a penalty from me!
Now, wait a second, Miss Karma. This is time I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly. That's right, what he said, bailed out by the judge. Oh, what an honor indeed. If we must penalize Mr. Wright for his display, I think a verbal censure would be best.
Huh?
Miss Von Karma, tell Phoenix he has been a bad boy. You know the rules, Mr. Wright. There's no room for baseless sounding in this courtroom.
Ow. Okay.
I guess you didn't really bail me out after all.
You know, most testimony what he told us yesterday are kind of different.
Yeah, I noticed. We gotta pinpoint what's changed.
You can do it, Nick.
Straight back to the room. Somebody's vrooming out there. Okay, so he's confirming that Max was wearing his cloak, even though Max said he wasn't. But I don't have any evidence that would point to that, though, is the thing. I mean, got the hat. Oh, maybe that's the trick. Is that he mentioned he had the cloak and he didn't mention that he had the hat. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. No, that's not it. That's not what they want. That's not what they wanted from me. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go back and see if I'm gonna try the bluff. I'm gonna try the bluff. I'm gonna try out the bluff. Of course I have grounds to make this claim.
Then let's hear it.
That's something I can't share with you at this time. It was a bluff! Fuck. What did you just say? Mr. Wright? I know there's something wrong with this testimony, but I can't put why I feel this way into words to the judge. Maybe we should get a bit more information. Now, once we find something more solid, we can give it another shot. Yeah, you're right. Mr. Wright, before we resume testimony, you know that you must be penalized. Oh! Yikes. That's harsh. Okay, never mind. Okay. Good to, wow. Okay, so now we know. Hello, Brick. Welcome on in. Okay, so now we know. This is a new one. I feel like I've... Ugh. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah. Okay, we still just lost one. But we only lost one, right? Only lost one. All right. What can I... Wait. 2 silhouettes, but there's only 1 set of footprints. Fuck. Oh, wait, so that's not it. Maybe I do have to press him on that one thing, yeah. This feels like a trap, but okay. You were pooped that night?
Yes, I was very tired. Not to mention I had some bad Mexican food.
What?
Double cheese, double bean enchilada is a dangerous menu item. What happened after that? As they say, happens. Yeah, that one was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days.
That joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply.
I've got a good reply, though. That joke was so funny, it just earned you a penalty. Damn it!
Oh, God. Okay, so we don't press him on that one at all. It turns out, Oh, happy ice cream day. It's ice cream day? I did not know, Fire Goals. Welcome on in. What brings you around these parts? Gamers, I don't know. Gamers, I don't know. Maybe it's gotta be like a, we gotta press them further on something sort of deal. Not that. Okay. Okay. This feels like a trap, but we're gonna pretend it was 8 o'clock.
Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a great joke. You know what? You know we want to hear the joke. A man goes to his doctor and the doctor asks, "How is number one?" And the man says, "Every day it's..." Witness! These are exactly the type of jokes you should save for that detective.
No!
You knew what would happen. Don't look at me like that.
Mr. Wright, you're hereby penalized. This will not become a kangaroo court. It's been since day one. Okay, we load. Damn. Oh, also tired. Goddamn, I'm getting hit with a sleepy wave. But damn, okay, we got penalized a bit. I have no idea with this one. Huh. What did he tell us yesterday that I forget? I don't remember his testimony from yesterday at all. Was money involved with anything? Did money do anything? I forget if he even had anything to say about money. What if it's the symbols? What if it's the symbols? What if it's like, oh, he was with the cape, but where were his other symbols? Because everybody keep mentioning the symbols, right? He was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. But what about the rest? I mean, I kind of did this with the hat, but... No! Nope! Not that. Fuck. I am lost on this one. Music is lulling me a little bit right now. Yeah, gamers, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna open up the floor to anybody who doesn't know but wants to guess. Because I have theories, but I don't know how we get there in terms of the game's actual moon logic. I have my ideas like, oh, try money, but money where? Money's what made him glance out the window? Maybe that's why the Mystery Skull song Money is Phoenix Wright themed in the music video. Money on the first? Yeah, I don't think that'll be it. Nope. Nope, it's not that. Pressing detail. I've been pressing. Oh, I've been pressing. You baffo been pressing. Or maybe it's another double press situation. Yeah, we can press him on this one. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. Okay. Pretty sure this is what we're missing. So, let's go back with our actual HP intact remotely. It was another double presser. God damn. We pressed him on why he looked out his window, which feels bullshitty, right? I kind of am in agreement with him. Why does anybody need permission to look out their window? Okay, let's cap back up to where we were. Let's keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday... Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah! I forgot about that. You forgot! Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right! I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow, 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 ow. That's not something you just forget to mention! Yeah, what she says. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. Yeah, except what do I press on this? Hello, Proxy, welcome on in. They did have a little fucky-wucky in the testimony, yeah. I'm wondering if I can pursue some of the earlier things now. Usually what happens is I get them to edit their testimony and then I can present evidence on that testimony. Hello, Yamba. Welcome, welcome. Was it money? Was it money? Was money the noisemaker? Money was not the noisemaker. No, that was not it. Okay, we can find it out. We can find it out. But what could it be? Nothing else here could actually make noise except for the box. Maybe the box? Oh, I forgot I can press the fucking new statement too. Yeah. Yeah, that would be it. What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say.
Mr. Curls, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary.
No, how do you know I was gonna make a joke? I guess that the sound sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit.
What then? You went to look out the window and you saw?
Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, we usually don't get much out of that. Oh, man, okay, so... It wouldn't be the broken bottle. Doesn't seem like it's a wooden box. It's not Pepper. I'm wondering if I can bring up any of this now. No, it's definitely something on. It's definitely something on the new piece of I mean, yeah, it would be the blunt force trauma, but like that doesn't contradict anything. That's just, yeah, no, there's no contradiction there. Would it be the hat? Would it be the hat? Why would the hat having... The hat would cushion the blow, soften the no. Wow, I have no idea. What else is noise related? Like... I tried monkey. Monkey doesn't work. Monkey isn't what they want. I know about the footprints, but that's not what it wants. I know that he's neglecting to mention the rest of this guy's entire ensemble. But no, nothing. I'm pressing something I tried beforehand. Oh, I could try pressing on something. Well, let me see if there's another double press in here. Is there another double press I can do? Yeah, he says they're about 30 feet. Nothing there. Yeah, the symbols. Nobody wants to say the symbols with him. Ouch. Yeah, and then this one. Wait. That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't see a weapon.
Okay. Objection. Wait, yeah, so we got here before, but I don't know what the evidence is. I mean, other than the fact that there are two thumps in this... There wasn't new dialogue there. No, what? There wasn't new dialogue there. I'll read through it again just in case. I didn't see anything new. I was mashing through, but... You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. That's the climax of my story.
It really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night?
I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown. Because if you don't, You know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty.
Isn't this a bit melodramatic?
So, what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? You have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime?
Yeah, we got all that. We got all that dialogue before. Nothing new there. I can try it again, though. See, I've got a great reason to make my claim.
And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason.
Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's the two bonks. It's the two bonks. It's the two bonks. Huh. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed that when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there's no way he could have seen Max clonk anyone. It's 1792, a crack clown unit. Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the scene team thing to anger this court? I'm glad the court recognizes it. No. I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. I am interested in what those TV reference bits were in the original translation, but it makes it even funnier to me that people are upset about those, because it's consistent, right? Like he's doing multiple TV references. It's not just a one-off Fresh Prince of Bel-Air joke. Like the man referencing the dramatic and pop culture. It's like a regular facet of his personality. Makes sense, right? He ain't para clown. Yeah. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. You're back from your jog? Well, yeah, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much? When I looked out my window at night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. Prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Oh, sorry, what was that now? Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again! So, now you're saying you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Well, that's your dead boss, man. Not my current one. There are definitely bosses I've had which I would give a big old laugh. Oh yeah. Mr. Curls, your Honor, you did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well. Then please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? I got it. All right, I'm gonna save real quick. Sounds like we still got a little ways to go, because it's not like the climactic testimony music, but it was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. There's no doubt. Max says, please stop telling me to prepare for one or to get ready for a big part coming up. I don't want to anticipate a big memorable moment. I just want to be surprised by it. Okay, bud? Thanks. There's no doubt in it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. his silk hat, that black cloak. They were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime.
It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever. It should finally be good enough. Yes?
It is decisive testimony. Not even remotely!
Was Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. Hey, was it... Well... Oh, shit, wait, no. Let me save right now. Just be here. Just be here. Judge Baby Maxing once again. I'm just imagining, like, a slow zoom on his face with the fucking Caretaker album in the background, honestly. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only belonged to Max. Don't you think that you were going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? There's no doubt in it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Trilo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You saw the face's shape, but not like the face? Are you sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap.
Hey, silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I said. What I said I saw is exactly what I saw. We got eyes like a hawk. I've got eyes like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision? Not owls, I think.
But that's not all I saw. His face was all silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him.
You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much.
No, he just said it was snow. He just said it was snowing to... Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye, and an eagle out of my right eye.
Or I can say that his eyesight is a perfect 20/20.
It's good that we're already getting that. Yeah, it's good that they just bring that, because, you know, we have a history. That must mean he could have seen the entire... that must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So, you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly odd. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. With Trilo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you've got to find a contradiction in this. That's not going to be enough. What? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that'll help. I've got to do it. Yeah, but Who else could it have been? Sure it wasn't Money the Monkey. The issue is, like, I don't know how many people would have Max's silhouette either, except for maybe Ben? So he had said that he left the cloak behind, but we don't have a testimony that we can point to with that. We have not met the acrobat at all. That is true, yeah. Cloak is in black. The cloak is in black. The cloak is in black. I mean, this could be lighting fuckery, but... You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? What if she wore heels? Max wears heels too. Regina still wouldn't be that tall. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Okay, everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses, wheel of fortune. What the?
Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention 1. Isn't that right, Mo?
You like pie? I like pie. 3.1457.
Silence, fool! You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions.
Order! Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail.
Then why trust his testimony at all? But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim.
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these Wright roses truly material to the facts of the case?
Clearly not. You're just toying with the court.
Got her in the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Can we get I was hoping we get a clip of just a flashback to him leading the audience to the chant one more time, really driving it home. Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now, what am I supposed to think? It's very honest of him to ask. One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this...
Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about the witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown much more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradictions in his net statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
Okay, final run. Also, I saw somebody was saying like, what if the monkey stole the murder weapon? So I'm gonna say right now, wait, shit. I want to go back. Okay, whatever. We'll be able to go. We'll be able to press him on this testimony. I'm gonna say this right now. And nobody, whether you have played this game or not, nobody's allowed to say shit about what I'm saying. Nobody, do not comment on it. Don't go, oh, that's interesting. Don't mention a specific part of it. Do not say anything that could influence where I'm heading with this. But my theory, again, coming from some already maybe spoiled territory, because when Aki was making my thumbnails for the YouTube uploads of the of my VODs for this playthrough, she asked me for some reference images for some poses of me throwing something and me getting hit with something being thrown. And Chipper had mentioned last stream, oh, what if something got thrown? Which is why I'm, again, it was an example of why I'm careful about spoilers and what I consider spoilers. My theory, because they didn't find a murder weapon. My theory is that maybe it was a snowball with like some ice right in the center. Maybe it was a big old something that would eventually melt, something that would hit the victim in the head, take him out, become one with the snow, and then melt with everything. That's my thought. That's where I'm going with this right now. That's why we never found a murder weapon. For now. That's where my thoughts are landing with what little information I have. Yeah, it's a little JoJo's like, it's the classic, he stabbed him with an icicle. Okay. I'm gonna have to repeat some of this testimony because I accidentally skipped through it, but we get to press him on it anyway, so. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Oh wow, okay, the very short testimony. Mr. Wright, you got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot as this. There's a lack of proofreading. That, I believe, was a typo. I've only got a single shot as this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. So it seems like we can't press. I'm guessing we can't press. We're gonna save real quick. There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. So my main concern is that it was found at the crime scene. I don't know. That just implies that he left it there, right? That doesn't necessarily mean... First things first, is there any way to prove that he did have the white roses on? I think not. All the other symbols are there. Again, he's mentioned not wearing the cloak that night. But we don't have that in a means by which we can share it with the court. So there's no way to use that as evidence. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. There's only one decoration on it. But it is memorable, right? Part of me almost wants to try badgering just to see if I can get away with it a little bit. Yeah, no, wait. Maybe I can press. Mo, be honest.
Ow! You promised, Mr. Phoenix, right? No more badgering! I hope you enjoy this penalty!
Oh, God. Okay. Fair enough. Understood. Wow, really none. Okay. What do you think, Nick? There's no way I'm gonna lose after coming this far. There's gotta be an answer, and it's probably in the court record. Yeah, I mean, of course, but... the entire time he was on the scene. So I guess that means that you would have seen it if you would have noticed if he lost it. Okay. I think it's gotta be this, right? I feel like decorations plural. I think it's this. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene means that, like, I mean, theoretically this could be compatible with that, because like he could take it off and then not be wearing it, but he's leaving the scene of the crime. I'm hoping they're not just trying to get us like that. I hope they're not just trying to punk us. Oh, please. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Ms. Von Karma? Where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means...
the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, that's not true.
You can see why I was worried about doing that one. I thought I was going to get got. Order, Mr. Curls.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right?
Yes.
You didn't have to go insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? It's just because you're sitting here, and no matter how old I get, I'll always be younger than you. Where?
Yeah, you can hear the caretaker project in the background right now.
Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene? Well, what's the matter, Nick? It's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went. What do you mean how he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Von Karma. Grr.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
Did he now? That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Yeah, mainly the number of footprints. Look at... He didn't say it! Look at this picture! Look at this PNG! Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, ay, ay! Look at these footprint tracks! Yeah, there we go. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came into court in. Did he really? That's an entrance. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
You wait a second! I think you've said more than enough for today!
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear! I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. I thought we were done with this fucker. I thought we were done. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes. The testimony you provided up till now has been false? It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order! Order! I will have order! Franziska Von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny!
He's gonna say he's gonna say flu. He's gonna say flu. So it's like 100% the acrobat, right? Right? That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell ya.
Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
Are we going to another full testimony? I thought we were just gonna drop it. Okay. We are, again, overdue for an ad break, so I am gonna throw one on real quick. Take a stretch, grab more water, because this is going longer than I was anticipating. No, the acrobat lives with the monkey, or vice versa. But yeah, we're gonna do a little ad break, and I'm just gonna talk about this. I'm sorry, anybody on the ad break is gonna miss out. I actually got a decent amount of water, so yeah, I'm just gonna on the break real quick. Yeah. So right now, Jesus Christ, this guy, he is 100% overstaying his fucking welcome right now, man. I really thought that he was just gonna drop the fucking he flew away thing on us, and that was this is the word with he might be. I mean, he's supposed to be annoying. One thing that this case is really doing, I should still hydrate. One thing that this case is really doing that I really appreciate is it is actually showing that, like, you know, the judge went completely along with everything Franziska said last time around. Like the previous case, she was completely in control. She dominated the pace of the case. She was unquestioned, basically doing the judge's job for him for half of this. They keep the ancient memes. No, the ancient memes are here and they're part of the charm, Estro. You appreciate it, goddammit. It's also, the ancient memes show up for like 2 frames and that's it. But yeah, it's just being jumpy. Don't worry about it, Max. Don't worry about it. But yeah, like I like how this is actually showing a bit of a. It would have been frustrating if, like, after that last case where Von Karmel was proven to have been manipulating testimony, like completely doing all the same shit her dad got locked away for. It would be ridiculous if after that case she was still taken seriously, and like she's still a threat here, but the judge is calling her out on her shit, and the judge is also actually willing to call out a witness on his shit for once. That almost breaks it for me, I'm not gonna lie. The fact that this is what breaks you and not like some of the other flagrant perjury and manipulation of evidence that we've already seen so far. But that being said, I like the character progression. I like the progression in the relationship. I am interested in like seeing, thus far obviously Franziska has been like manipulative. She's fucked with her evidence, and that's been proven multiple times. But she also seems to genuinely believe that her case is in the right thus far. Like, at the very least, she knows that she's like moving witnesses away from pieces of testimony that she considers inconvenient. But I could very easily see a situation in which she believes that she is still doing the right thing to put away criminals. And I'm interested in seeing if there ends up being some modicum of redemption for her, because there was that really nice bit of the relationship with Edgeworth in the final case of the first game, where we were, you know, kind of working together, like despite him being the prosecutor that I was defending against, we were working together to actually solve the case. And that was probably the coolest factor of that entire case to me. Seeing the cooperation despite coming at it from opposite ends of the law was really neat. I'm interested in if we ever get that like same spirit of cooperation from Franziska, but we'll see. She's Edgeworth's adopted sister. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, technically. Well, I don't think Edgeworth was adopted by Manfred. I don't think he was ever fully adopted by him. But like more or less, right? Though then again, if she was already a prosecutor at 13, that would be 5 years ago. So I think when Edgeworth was studying under Manfred, she would have already been out doing her thing. So maybe there wasn't any crossover there. Maybe they didn't actually get to interact, right? Anyways, let's send this fucker to the chair.
And now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up till now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw the shake, the tremble. This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness.
We're going to get a whole thing where, like, Max refuses to reveal his secrets and therefore incriminates himself, right?
That's why there are no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was... how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why wouldn't you believe me? Essentially, since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. Well, what do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? Oh, fuck. I have no idea. So, like, obviously, he's telling the truth, screws us over, but then again, we get to set it up as a frame job. That just kind of increases the likelihood of it being a frame job. This is kind of the funny one. Yeah, I want to go with that. Right now, I can't believe any of this. I'm not even sure if this day hasn't been some sort of Kafka-esque dream. It was not. Okay, it's been a lot of things. I do not think this was Kafka-esque. The legal system is both banal and absurd, but come on. We're not going through that much bureaucracy here.
Now, do you think it's still a dream? Huh? Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Oh shit, that was the end. We took that break and it was right at the end. God damn it. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Ms. Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Oh yeah, we talked a lot about the Japan legal. Well, first of all, it's the Japanifornia legal system, if we want to get specific with it. But yeah, no, Japan's legal system is fucked. They got that 99% conviction rate for a reason, and it's not honesty, right? December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. Hey, sweeties! What in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow. You just told me the secret to your magic. Okay, never mind. My theory about him keeping tight-lipped is not a thing. No! I broke the first rule! The cardinal rule! The only rule! I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks.
Nick, well, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea! Let's do our best and catch this sucker!
Okay. Whew! Good first day of court! Good first day of court! My God. What a cast of characters. I wonder if Ben or Trilo will come back. I doubt Mo. I doubt we're getting Mo back. Oh. Now we gotta send him to Magician's Court for the, we gotta kick him out of the Magician's Alliance, yeah! I demand to be taken seriously. Illusions, Michael. Of course, there's a 99% conviction rate for him. Not only do you need to prove that your client innocent, you also need to find the real criminal. I feel like that's more, is that more a thing for this game? I doubt that's the case for the actual Japanese legal system. That would be terrifying, but also very, very, very funny. If it's like, you get accused of like smoking weed, and it's like, no, I wasn't, but I know this guy like 2 states over. Like, do you just have to sacrifice somebody else to the machine? All right. We'll do this brief little combo, and then we'll wrap up for the night. Hello, Bree. Welcome on in. December 29th, 3:03 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Nick,
What is it?
I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Magic tricks?
Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them.
That's because the tricks are performed by the pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick.
But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible.
Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off.
Oh!
And next thing you know, she got my nose in her hand and waved it around in front of my face, Phoenix. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated.
She looks so calm discussing body horror.
She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? Was it kind of like this?
What? How do you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it.
Maya, I would expect this from the judge, but not from you. In all fairness, the judge does get tricked by peekaboo, and I think Maya's a little bit above that level. A little bit. But we'll take it.
Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder.
You take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Okay. Thank you, Maya. We love that for you. But that being said, I do think it's about time we wrap up. I am a sleepy sheepy, as we mentioned. And it's a nice hot night down here in Cool Hill. But thank you all so much for joining me tonight. This was great. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. Fucking case is still a lot of fun. I'm having a great time. I'm gonna find somebody to raid into. Next stream, or next week is gonna be very much the same as it has been this week and the previous one. We are going to be, ooh. Oh, mayhaps, yeah. I'm looking into where we're raiding into. But we are going to be, doing a Wednesday afternoon, 4 EST per usual. We're doing Psychonauts. I'm going to Napoleon World, Waterloo World, I think is the actual name of it. But we're going to be, helping the dude with his Napoleon complex. It looks like a fun, kooky little world. We might also get into the bullfighter's dream that night. Who knows? But after that, Friday night, God Hand, probably our penultimate stream of God Hand, and now you can actually use your channel points again. So it's even more important that you're here at the beginning of the stream to bet on Chihuahua races and potentially earn yourself some mortal sins. But yeah, that's probably gonna be our second to last God Hand stream. Really excited about it. Gonna be some really tough levels, some real fucking gauntlets, but I'm excited for it. And then we're gonna be doing next Sunday night, 7 EST, Investigation Day 2 on Big Top Turnabout Big Top, whatever it is. Oh, I think the raid call has to be in West Clownadelphia, born and raised. If you're not strong enough to say that, then like, what are you even doing on this channel, right? And we're gonna raid into Glitch Kitten, who's doing a little bit of an event right now. Big ol' event. Festival of Ages Sega thing. Okay, I'm excited. I'm down. Let's fucking see what that's about. Yeah, absolutely. We stand Glitch Kitten. She is cool. She is chill. She is purple. And runs a good ship. So let's give her some love. Thank you all so much again. It was lovely having y'all in as per usual. It's been great doing these Phoenix Wright streams with y'all. And I'm happy that people have been looking forward to this part of the week. But again, next week, Wednesday at 4, Psychonauts. Friday at 7, God Hand. And more Phoenix Wright next Sunday at 7. Thank you all so much. Remember, you can follow me on all of my bullshit. We have a Discord you can join, watch my YouTube essays, but overall, most importantly, as always, have a lovely evening. Hail Satan, abolish ICE, free Palestine, and we'll catch you next time.
I don't know. Satan's pretty cool.